Hi guys, Dan writing the Superman movie, so it's going to. Welcome back to American the Superman movies for you. Don't get to subscribe and click notification. So they tend to go through don't get to subscribe, click notification bell and all that. And don't forget to like this video. And they tend to go through I'm only gonna talk about the theatrical ones. I'm not gonna include the serials like Superman serial, Atoman vs Superman, Superman and More Men. I'm not gonna include Supergirl movie and the Flash or Black Adam or DC League of Superbad. So let's start. So number 10, I have Superman 4 Quest of Peace. There's no surprise. This is the worst one. The thing is, Superman 4 Quest for Peace is the last one in the Chris Reeve series. Basically after Superman 3, I think Chris Reeve was done with the character. And they asked him to come back. He said he'll come back if he was a writer on the movie. He came up with a story, which he did. And basically the whole story is about Superman trying to get rid of nuclear weapons. And then Lex Luthor returns, and then he comes to and he makes Nuclear Man. And obviously John cries in this, Merrill Hemingway, and everyone comes back. I feel like this movie had potential because I like the concept of Superman getting rid of nuclear weapons. I won't lie that, but I just felt it wasn't executed. They took it to Cannon Films, and they slashed the budget and they gave it to He-Man, and that's pretty much it. With the effects weren't good. I think Christopher Reeve was great, but the effects wasn't good. Plot holes. I like the score by John Williams. But again, I just feel like it was cheaply made. It's only 1 hour 30 minutes, and that's pretty much it. I wish all four of the Christopher Reeve, I think 2018, and yeah, this is probably the worst one. I feel like if the effects were good, but yeah, that's pretty much it with the Christopher Reeve series. So I feel like it had potential. I like the story about him getting rid of nuclear weapons, but I just felt it wasn't executed well because of the effects. So yeah, number 9, I have Superman 3. This is the third Superman movie. This one I feel like was good. You can tell the effects were good, but I feel like yeah, this is the one with Annette O'Toole, who plays Lon Lang. She did play Martha Kent Smallville. And you have Robert Vaughn in this. And yeah, this is the only one out of the four not to feature Lex Luthor. And Lois Lane is absent, and she's only in the beginning, and then she comes back at the end. I like the score by Ken Thorne. And yeah, I don't like Richard Pryor. You could tell they just wanted a comedic actor there, but yeah, the whole thing about Superman has to stop Robert Webster, who made a powerful supercomputer. It just this movie is just I don't like this movie. This is by the Soul Coins. I don't think that had anything to do with Superman 4. This is the last one they did. Then they did Supergirl, and then they did the Superboy TV show. But yeah, this one is not great. The tone was different. I'll give it this. I like the Evil Superman. I like the Superman vs. Evil Superman fight. But other than that, this just wasn't a great movie. Jimmy Olsen's there. He's only in the beginning. I don't think he comes back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so Superman 3. Number 8, I have Justice League 2017. Yeah, I'm going to include Batman vs. Superman Justice League and Zack and Jesse. So Superman, he's not in this movie that much because he died in Batman vs. Superman in the beginning. Yeah, the whole CGI thing. Which I Superman is heroic. It's kind of the Superman we wanted, even though it wasn't Zack Snyder. The whole thing with Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon reshooting the movie, I do think that's probably the most Superman thing we had in this outside of Shazam. But I'll take away the CGI in the suit. I do like it. I like when he flashed. He raised the flash at the end. I thought that was really good. So yeah, Justice League, I actually saw it in cinema, and yeah, I didn't like it, but obviously we have the Snyder cut now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I'll give it. But I prefer Zack Snyder's Justice League, so yeah, that's why it's down the list. I just feel like the story wasn't great, the jokes, the CGI, and all that. So yeah, number 7, Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now I actually like this film. Now I'm only going to include the theatrical one, not the ultimate cut. Which if it's the ultimate cut would have been higher, but the reason why it's low is that this is the theatrical cut, and you can see there are a lot of plot points in the ultimate cut. You have Superman interviewing those people. That's cut. There's so much going on in this movie. You have Batman, Superman, Batman hating Superman, then you have Wonder Woman, then the whole Justice League, and then pretty much Lex Luthor making Doomsday, and then he's trying to turn the world against Superman. And I like the Ultimate Edition. I think it fleshes stuff out. I think it promises us that Jesse Eisenberg was not Lex Luthor. It was basically Mark Zuckerberg. You ever seen the Social Network? Mark Zuckerberg. He basically used that for this. And yeah, he could have played the Riddler. I just don't see him playing Lex Luthor. He was miscast. Ben Affleck was great. I love the warehouse scene. Gal Gadot was fine. I know she's not a really good actor, but I think she was fine in this and Wonder Woman, and maybe to an extent Zack and Jesse. But the whole Justice League thing Batman could have done. I don't think Wonder Woman needed to be in this movie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we obviously had Doomsday, which is basically Zod. And then he killed Superman. And then there was the whole Martha scene, which I think the Martha scene was fine. I just feel like it just wasn't executed well. Amy Adams doesn't really give much to do, same as Perry White, Lawrence Fishburne. Holly Hunter's in this, Diane Lane. That's pretty much it. I like the score by Hans Zimmer, Junkie XL. But yeah, obviously, I didn't watch this to cinemas. It dropped that second weekend, made over 800 million. But yeah, a lot of people talk about this one, Snyder fans, but I think the Ultimate Cut is better, but it's just not. I think it's not my favorite when it comes to Zack DC movies, so it's not going to do justice. Number 6, I have Superman Returns. Now, Superman Returns, I think this movie was really good. This was written by Bryan Singer, and I think he did a good job capturing the Donna world. I think the story was fine. The visual effects are good. I like the score by John Ottman, even though they use some of Donna's themes. I feel like Random Roth is good, and yeah, that's pretty much what I can give it. And I think Frank Langella was good, James Marsden was good. I also like Kevin Spacey, Sam Huntington, Kevin Spacey was good, like Luthor. The problem with this one, I feel like it was too long. I feel like the problem was the story. Superman having a son, basically ignore Superman 3 and 4, is directly equal to Superman 2. And then you have a son that you didn't know about. The majority of the movie, he just follows Lois around. And I didn't like Lois Lane in this movie, played by Kate Bosworth. There was no chemistry between her and Brandon Routh. And I feel like she was too young. I think she was in her 20s. I feel like Lois Lane has to be at least in her 30s. But yeah, Bryan Singer, obviously Bryan Singer, we can't really talk about him. Stuff he's been accused of, he's done. But I do like his X-Men movies, and I kind of wish he did X-Men Last Stand, but he had to leave it to do Superman Returns. But yeah, it's too long. Superman doesn't find anyone. I wish he had a villain, which I don't blame it on Brandon Routh. I feel like Brandon Routh was good. They got him because he looked like Christopher Reeve. However, I do like him Crisis on Infinite Earths, where he came back as King of Superman. That's probably the best thing they did with Brandon Routh. I do think this movie, I feel like it would have worked if they had Brandon Routh play his own Superman and not Christopher Reeve, especially when we have Batman Begins a year before this and it was a reboot. I think that's how they should have went with the character, but it just didn't work. And so yeah, I do like it. I just feel like there was a villain, and I kind of wish the story was a bit better for Superman Returns. I kind of want to see what the sequel would have been with Brainiac and him killing Jason, his son, but yeah. Number 5, I have Man of Steel. Now, Man of Steel is probably one of the most divisive Superman movies. People still talk about this. Snyder fans, people, internet. I do like this directed by. I think he did a good job directing this, even though the story is by David S. Goyer, Christopher Nolan. I feel like the visual good, the action was good. I love Henry Cavill's Superman, Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Michael Shannon was good as Zod. Kevin Costner as Jonathan Kent. Diane Lane as Martha Kent. Lawrence Fishburne was good as Intuji Tron played Fiora. Elliot Zero played Lara. Christopher Loney, Russell Crowe was good as Jor-El. I think the visuals were great. I like the music by Hans Zimmer. The first flight scene is great. It's iconic. I think the problem with this movie, I just feel like the story just wasn't great. I didn't know how Jonathan basically told him he should let the kids die. I I don't like how he died in the tornado. I don't care. It's just stupid. To this day, it's still stupid. You're telling me he can't fly with us and save them. Sniper fans tried to defend and say, "Oh, he didn't have his powers yet." No, no. My dad, if my dad tells me not to, I am going over there and saving him. The whole tornado scene is stupid. People still talk about this day. I didn't like how he snapped Zod's neck. But I would have been fine with it if he learns from it, but obviously he doesn't because of Batman vs Superman. He's still fighting like the guy in PVS. From the wall, and half of Metropolis is destroyed. And I do like Zod, but I just feel like Henry Cavill, he just wasn't given enough. Like his Clark Kent, it was more Superman. Amy Adams was. I thought Amy Adams had just wasted her. And there was no chemistry between her and Henry Cavill. Lawrence Fishburne wasn't in it a lot, but it was good. I don't. It's not my favorite movie by Zack, but I feel like this movie's talked about a lot, and I kind of wish we had the Man of Steel 2, which obviously we didn't get, but I do like this movie. There's some stuff I like about it. There is some problems I like with it, but I just thought overall it's just not my favorite super. I like it. There's bits I like about it, but I just feel like I think could have been a good start to DCU had they done a Man of Steel 2 and not Batman vs Superman. But it's a good movie. I'll go back and watch it for the action. But yeah, the whole destruction of Metropolis, how he doesn't save anyone. He snaps Zod's neck because he was going to kill the family. And I don't care. I hate when people say that he had no choice. He could have taken it to space or put him in the Phantom Zone. So yes, Man of Steel. Number 4 is Zack and Jesse. And this is probably the best movie Zack has done. I love this movie. Even though Superman's not in it, we needed this after we had the Frankenstein monster that was Justice League. Much better improvement. All the cast is great. Everyone is good. Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, Ezra Miller, Willem Dafoe, Jesse Eisenberg, and Jeremy Irons, Diane Lane, Connie Nielsen, J.K. Simmons. Great movie. 4 hours. I like score by Tom Holkenberg. Really good. I haven't seen the black and white version, but this one is really good. I remember I watched it the day it came out online, and I picked up the DVD Blu-ray and the 4K. I picked all 3 of them. This one's a good movie. I think the problem with this is I just feel like there's not enough Superman in it. And I love when Flash goes back in time. I love all the ending is great. The score, everyone has their own moments of time. So especially Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher was supposed to be the heart of Justice League. He gets Aquaman is great. Ray Fisher finally is the hardest movie. They give him a lot of Ben Affleck's good. Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill. My problem with this, I just feel like it's a bit too long. It's 4 hours. You could have cut maybe 30 minutes out of it, especially all the slow mo. I did not like the Nightmare Future with Is it the Flash, Cyborg, Batman, Mirror, Deathstroke, and Joker? I didn't like that. They could cut that out. The Martian Manhunter scene was fine, but it kind of gets ruined when you find out it was Martian Manhunter, not Martha. But yeah, this movie, I like it. I feel like there's a bit too much going on, but I do think it's a bit too long. They could have cut like 30 minutes out of it. And yeah, so let's watch it. This is my favorite DC movie, my DCE movie. My favorite one, and this is probably the best movie Zack's directed out of the 3 movies. So yeah. Number 3, I have Superman 2. Now this one's a classic. I love Superman 2. Now Superman 2, I'm only gonna talk about the regular cut. I'm not talking about the Donner cut because I have not seen the Donner cut. I will watch it one day, but I do like it. I do like Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman, Ned Beatty, and Margaret Kidder, and Terrence Stamp is good as Zod. I do like the score by Ken Thorne. The visual effect is good. The humor, I do like this one. It's not as good as the first movie. It's by Richard Lesson or Richard Donner. Now again, the Richard Donner cut. I've seen bits of it. I haven't seen the whole movie. I'm only talking about the regular one. That's the only one I've seen. And I do like this movie. I think it's really good. I think it's good for what it is. I love all the new Jack Halloran and Eric Douglas. I do like this movie. I think it's good. I like the fight with Zod and Superman, and the fight at the end is pretty good. I like how he tells Lois, and basically he gives up his powers. But yeah, I love Superman 2. I think it's a classic. I don't think it's a good Superman 1. I think there are problems with this movie, but I do like it for what it is. So check it out, Superman 2. Number 2, I have Superman 2025, the most recent Superman movie. And this one's a really good movie. I love what they did with this movie. I think James Gunn did a good job with this movie. It looks like a comic book come to life. It reminds me of Superman the animated series. For David Cornswell was good as Superman. I love Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. She's probably my favorite Lois Lane. Margaret Kidder was my favorite. I love Erica Durance, but I like her. She's much better than Amy Adams. Nicholas Hoult was good, Lex Luthor, better than Jesse Eisenberg. I forgot to mention Jesse Eisenberg BBS. Yeah, he was. I think I did. Eddie. Eddie was good at Mr. Terrific. He stole the show. He stole the show for this movie. I really like what they did with him. After he got Darwin and basically died in first class, Nancy Kerrigan was good as Metamorpho. No, I don't know anything about Metamorpho. Nathan Fillion was good as Guy Gardner. I'm happy he's coming back in Lanterns. Isabella Stephen's good schoolgirl. Happy she's coming back in Peacemaker. I love the score by John Murphy and David Fleming. They use hints of the John Williams theme. And yeah, I love this movie. It's really good. I've seen it twice already. I might watch it a third time. This was a really good movie. My only problem is I kind of wish it was a bit longer. I feel like this movie, it doesn't have enough time to breathe. I kind of wish it was like 15 or 20 minutes more. They can flesh some stuff out. I love Sky Gazondo, Jimmy Olsen, all the Cat Grant, Ron Troop, Steve Lombard. I love them, Perry White. And it was a good one. We have a cameo by Peacemaker and Maxwell Lord. I wasn't expecting a Maxwell Lord one. I was not expecting Peacemaker one. David Cornswell was really good Superman. I'm so happy for we're getting. I hope we get a Superman sequel. I think we'll get one. Now they're going to do Smells of Mr. Terrific. I say they should do a TV show called The Terrifics, which has Plastic Man, I think Phantom Girl, and I think Metamorpho, and I think Mr. Terrific. I think that's the team. That's pretty much it. I think that's the team. Phantom Girl, but yeah, they still do Jimmy Olsen one. Either Daily Planet, or maybe we call it about Your Power Jimmy Olsen, which is just about Jimmy Olsen, his side quest as a photographer, and his life. Eve Tessmacher, which Eve Tessmacher was good. I love the whole pocket dimension. I thought it was interesting. Crypto was really good. He stole the show. I love Crypto, and yeah, it was a really good movie. I love it. A great start to DCU. Supergirl has a cameo in the end. Yeah, I'm doing spoilers because the movie's been out for I think 2 days now. I love this movie. Great movie. I will watch it again. I do like this movie. So Superman. And now number one, Superman the movie. There's no debate. This is the best movie. This pretty much changed the game. Richard Donner did a good job with this movie. Christopher Reeve was good. Marlon Brando was good as Jor-El. Gene Hackman was good as Lex Luthor. Chris Reeve was good as Superman. Ned Beatty, Otis, Jackie Cooper, Glenn Ford, Trevor Howard. I love Margaret Kidder as Saying Valley. Perrine was good. Maria Shell was good. Terrence Stamp, Phyllis Thaxter, Susanna York. I think they all did a good job. And yeah, I really love this movie. I thought it was really good. And yeah, it was really good. I love the score by John Williams. It's iconic. I do like this movie. It's a really good movie. It's a heartfelt movie. And yeah, Chris Reeve is just really good. I really love this movie. It's a classic. Check it out if you haven't. It's a really good movie. I didn't watch it till 2018. 2018, when I went back, I watched Dark Knight trilogy, the 4 Superman movies, and the 4 Batman movies. This is a really good movie. I'll go back and watch it. It's a really good movie. I love this movie. And it's really good. It's still relevant. I do like this movie. And so yeah. Superman the movie, great movie. I love it. Chris Reeve is great in this. This is the best of the Chris Reeve movies. So yeah, that's Superman. Check it out. I really love this movie. Even there's no CGI. It was all filmed in the camera. This was a really good movie. I really enjoyed this movie, and I had a good time with it. So yeah, that's my movie. Great movie. That's pretty much it. So that is my list on the Superman movies. Obviously I did this before, but I didn't have the new Superman movie. So that's it, guys. So much for my video. That's my next one. Bye.